What's up, guys? Mike in the building. Hey, I hope you guys had a great day today. I'm going to break down BFRG on the book. Um, there's a couple of names setting up today on the gaps list, which is cool. There's a lot of ones that were up, over 200%, or a few ones that were they were up, but they just weren't really setting up structure-wise that I pretty much like, right? BFRG, I like the nice pop consolidation too. All right, there's clear levels right here on the daily. If you pay attention to the daily too, like basically these zones right here, pivots, that's cool. I had prior supply areas on this one from the day that it did run on 9/26. Okay, so I just left those on there and I was working with those. Now. If you really redo your zones, they would have been a little bit higher. So 330s is definitely still very, very important. And you can kind of see how 330s held, and we have some nice higher lows right here going into this squeeze. But I'm going to break down the book because I think it's a lot more important understanding how they're setting up with the liquidity, right? This did not do a weak open, right? But it did hold that percent gap range of just about 20%, okay? That was pretty good on this one. Now I'm going to go back into the book, okay? This was a nice flag or a bigger flag on this. You're going to see this on when you look at your candlestick chart. This popped up, pulled back, popped up, pulled back. This was a great entry point once there were some bids down here and some seller exhaustion, right? So highlight this real quick over here. Okay, cool. I had some PT1s, PT2s, and this is kind of, let me put this back in here. I wanted to put a sub PT, okay, right here, potential, just in case, right? Right away when things are setting up and you see this set up and you're looking at and you have some zones marked out and you kind of look at where's 350s and where's 360s on this one, when you see, look at this, all right, 350s are right around here. So when this thing starts to pull back and you want to see what does it do when 350s react and how does it react when it pulls back and holds. And then our 360s are right about here. So those are the liquidity magnets that you're going to see on the book. So to me, these are great potential PT targets. Like, what is going to happen when these levels are tested on the book, right? I think that's very important to keep trying to see. This did also a nice big sideways flag. And guys, if you missed 330s, this gave another great opportunity because as you can see clear as day, they had so much bid stacked up on this. Okay, see some nice absorption. Now this holds and then the sellers get exhausted. Okay, now you're going to see that this is actually a great example too. So if you see something like this with no follow through down there, that's when you want to start saying, okay, well, if obviously if you got in a little late and you played this, it came all the way back to your average, right? Now when you get some nice ads and you trade a little different and you're looking for bigger picture moves, that's going to be a little different because this is a great way to stay in the trade. This is how I'm doing things now is, I want to see this build. I want to see these hold as things start to rip. Is there a new set of buyers or is there a new set of support on the book? Okay, so this was nice control right here with some support, and now you're going to start seeing our next PT magnets. Okay, so once things actually consolidate and hold, you can see clearly that we have a whole bunch of PTs. Okay, so we have one right here and one right here that come in pretty early, and then you have this one right here that needs to go, but as you can see, they remove liquidity right here. So it's heavy for a second. It's heavy, and you see this pullback create a deep pocket, right? Maybe some more accumulation needed to happen, potential traps for the short side for a little bit, okay, and things like that, right? So it offsets the book to me, and it creates some maybe potential panic or, hey, I'm going to short against this. My risks are up here. That's cool, right? So that's important to see. Okay, some nice, again, there's higher lows on this over and over and over again, and now they're starting to remove liquidity off the book. Okay, so that was a great first trade. Okay, second one, actually, this one I'm actually really excited to go about this one. Let's talk about this one. Sorry. On this second side one, you're going to start seeing how they kind of start to, oh, I got to make sure the ribs are good. Okay. On this second one, you're going to see a nice pullback to 330s, and I want to show you this right here. This is that consolidation, not breaking down pre-market structure. So any ads between 325s and 330s I thought were really great. And at 1230, there was some nice control. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. This is where I saw some control happening, and then I started to see some liquidation being removed from the book. I think this is important to see because, as liquidity is starting to be removed from the book, it creates this open pocket, right? So if you're looking down here, you're going to start seeing control here, here, and then here. All right. There's offers or passive limit orders being on here, and then they're pulled and then pulled. This was a nice controlled walk down to me. Okay. Okay, now this was really, really great to look at and see it over and over right here, here, here. Okay, the reason why I'm saying this is a great observation and something to look for, because not only so we have pre-market structure holding up right down here, now after this controlled walk down happens, it starts to open it back up with the space that it has potential to retest. Okay, this was a great pullback too to this previous area. Without a doubt, okay, on this one. And then it starts to really open up, okay? So imagine looking at this and kind of getting an idea of where shorts are in at, okay? Maybe over here, maybe over here, okay? So this is an area that can cause a big, potential squeeze, okay? I want to show you the whole picture, okay? So imagine watching this and you guys got people holding, or this is an area of interest to short, right? These are areas that once retested, especially if more people added right here, okay, and it's still not breaking down, right? This is a nice pivot hold, really a nice pivot hold after it accumulated, popped over, and then it accumulated again. It did not break down. These are huge areas of interest, and this is why I think we get these nice big squeezes, okay? This did not do a 418 print either on the book. The highest it went, it might have been a few little orders, but about 412. This name did that twice. Okay, that's super important to understand and see too. This name did that twice. It did it over here, and then it did it over here. So the nature of that and how it acted was very similar. But the fact that this did not break down, and you're actually gonna start seeing some nice 1-minute volume increases. Like right here, especially on the dip right here. We got 50K right here, another 56K right here, 75,000, 58,000, and then it's not breaking down. All right, that was very important to me. What was important was kind of just getting an understanding of where potential shorts might be on this. And then for me, the most important thing was looking at the book and starting to see how they're auctioning the price and controlling it. Okay, that was great. So again, remember some open space. I had 337s on this one. I did average up, and I was able to get a nice return off this one. That return was about 19%. Let me see my 337s. Oh, the ribs are done. Okay. Now I got off at 338, so I was actually sorry. It was 16.5%. All right. I did not catch the whole move. I'll be honest with you. Once I started to see this and it started to pop back up, I just started scaling out. I thought I was going to give it all back, but it eventually did. But it did set up a nice backside 5-minute flag setup, and then actually just eventually went red on the day. Okay, closed red on the day. But all right, guys, that's all I got today. BFRG. There was a bunch of other names to play. You could have played MIMO, which is great too. This did set up really nice. I just did not. I went for a run and missed this one. So hey, that's fine. This was actually really great too. Again, popped up, consolidated, held pre-market structure on this one and didn't break down. So if you're watching that one and you traded that one, really great job on your end. Let me see. Book on this one. Actually, This 24 ads would have been nice. Yeah. Previous area interest on this one. Previous area of interest on that one. And really no follow through on the breakdown right here. Wow, that would have been nice. You know, hoorah to anyone who played this and actually caught potential dip ads right here on this one. Then watching this consolidation with the potential higher low on that one, and then retesting highs. And you can, okay, but look at that backside that comes in right away. How heavy this thing gets into open. Or sorry, close. So, all right, guys. Much love. Peace out, Mikey.